for the PlayStation 5. It's not much. Sony has kind of been, trickling out info for us, but there's some key takeaways here. It's me, Jake, and let's talk about this. The PlayStation 5's official DualSense controller. Let the hot takes begin. Dropped out of nowhere as news on the PlayStation blog here today on April 7th, we got our first look at it. In the post, Sony says it's shipping out final versions of it to their developers working on first-party titles. So basically, the developers making the games who will use its unique features the most, they're getting their hands on it, so now they figured they'd show us. Okay, cool. First, let's talk design, man. This is probably the biggest full design refresh of the DualShock we've seen yet, which I'm surprised. I almost thought it would just have the same old look it always sort of has, but the design cues here are substantially changed up. Notice the curves and the different angles here. Still, if you just take away the black and white and maybe make it all black, now it looks much more like the DualShock 4. But you notice the general curvature, specifically around the outside in particular, it's quite different. The joysticks are now also housed completely in the controller. The round plastic circle things that hold them in are no longer lower than the middle of the controller itself, like hanging over. Very interesting. I think the slickest thing is the light now on the sides of the touchpad. That is super nice. Full disclosure, though, before we move on, if you guys watch our Friday news show videos, you probably know I'm a sucker for tech, especially clean white tech like this, so yeah, I am into this design. I have no real horse in the console war race, but I do like this look. I do wonder how well that white finish will hold up over time, though, with greasy, nasty Mountain Dew hands, you never know. But other white controllers do fine, so it might not be a big deal. But again, I do really wonder about the ergonomics here, the shape, the kind of rounder, more curved shape. Sony said it has been tested on a wide variety of hands and is optimized, but of course, only time will tell when we actually have it in our hands. That type of stuff you can't make judgments